won't believe what happened when a wealthy businessman tried to humiliate an old street vendor right inside a courtroom. The story begins on a hot summer morning in a small town square. An old vendor named Henry, around 70, stood behind his tiny wooden cart selling handmade lemonade, the same way he had for over 40 years. Across the street, a luxury car pulled up. Out stepped Mr. Dalton, a rich man in his early 40s, arrogant, polished, and used to owning everything he saw. He sneered, "You're still here, old man? Don't you think your time's up? You're blocking my new cafe's view." Henry simply smiled. "Son, I've been selling lemonade here since your father used to drink it after school." But Dalton wasn't interested in memories, only money. Within days, he filed a complaint, claiming Henry's cart was illegal and unsanitary. Soon, the police arrived and confiscated Henry's stand. The poor man stood silently, clutching a worn-out folder, his only proof of the small vendor's license he'd renewed every year without fail. When the case reached court, the entire town showed up. Dalton smirked from the front row, whispering to his lawyer, "This will be over in 5 minutes." The judge, a calm woman in her 50s named Judge Morgan, looked at Henry kindly and asked, "Mr. Henry, do you have your documents?" Henry trembled as he handed over the old folder. The courtroom fell silent as Judge Morgan carefully opened it, and her expression changed. She stood up, holding the yellowed paper high. "This license," she said firmly, "was first issued by this very courthouse, signed by my own father, Judge Morgan Sr., in 1982, and it's still valid." Gasps filled the room. Henry's eyes welled up with tears. Then the judge turned to Dalton and said, "Mr. Dalton, before you built your cafe, you should have checked who built this town's respect." Her voice sharpened. "You'll not only return his stand, but pay damages for his lost days of work. And apologize publicly." Dalton's arrogance vanished. With shame written across his face, he muttered, "I'm sorry, Mr. Henry." The old man smiled softly. "It's all right, son. Some lessons are worth the wait." The crowd applauded as Henry walked out, not as a poor vendor, but as a man who reminded everyone that dignity isn't measured in dollars, but in decades of honest work. Sometimes, the smallest piece of paper holds more power than all the money in the world. If this story warmed your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because respect should never expire.